On this episode of the Justin Crockett Show, episode 17, of course, it's been a heck of a week, heck of a last week. I'm going to discuss it all from Tua to Shannon to my Panthers and to the Eagles from last night, Sunday Night Football. Or should I say Monday Night Football? My bad. Here we go. Let's go. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Justin Crockett Show. Today, I am in the studio with my lovely wife, Melissa, to say hey to.
Hey.
All right. And I got a lot to talk about today, but first, let's just get right to the nitty gritty. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more from the channel. All right. All right. So now, first, let's just talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles basically had this game in hand, and well, they decided not to run the ball. They decided to throw the ball to Saquon Barkley, who 9 times out of 10, or probably a 98% chance that he makes that catch, but that's not the issue. The issue is why decide to throw instead of just run the ball on third down to keep the clock going and run 40 seconds off the clock, and then maybe have a possible fourth down that you go for and maybe get the first down because the Eagles have that good offensive line. Now, should the Eagles have ran the ball on fourth down? Should the Eagles have ran the ball on third down instead of throwing it? My thing is, yes. They absolutely should have. They would have won this game. This game was theirs to win. Now I know that, the defense could have stopped the Falcons' offense. Yes, but it should not have came down to that. And yes, I get that. The Eagles head coach, Nick Sirianni, I get that he is a very, 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 man, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? I don't even know the word I'm looking for. Anyway, I'll find it and I can get back. Let's circle around back to that. But the fact is, apparently in a press conference, Nick Sirianni says, I didn't call that play. I didn't call a play. It was, the offensive coordinator. And, man, I'm just slipping on these names today. But anyway, slipping on it. I'm losing my words, losing my thoughts. I don't know. Aggressive. That's the word I was looking for. Nick Sirianni is a very aggressive coach. And yeah, he normally goes for it, of course. But on this particular play, yes, it was a great play. And yes, it was easy. He definitely could have got the first down easily, regardless of whatever is happening. If if Saquon Barkley just makes that catch, we wouldn't be discussing this today. Eagles would have won. But my view on this is I think the Eagles should have just ran the dang on ball. It was 3rd and 3. Yes, I know the Falcons know it's coming. Yeah, the Falcons know it's coming, but the Eagles have one of the best offensive linemen in the NFL, right? So, and if you ask me, the Eagles are getting about, 4 yards a carry? And to me, you hand off the ball, run down the clock a lot more, and possibly do a tush push on 4th down to get you 1 yard, or whatever, But I probably would have ran it on 3rd down and then kicked the field goal, and then Falcons would have had less time. But do the Falcons go down and score? Maybe. But I mean, sometimes you can't just get so cute with the play calling. Yes, do what works and do what the defense, don't know. And yes, do what works and try to catch the defense off guard. But at the same time, it's not all about, analytics. You just got to play football. And in that case, run down that clock like you would normally do. That's what I say. Eagles would have won, but it's okay. Falcons beat the Eagles. Kirk Cousins looking phenomenal. Man, Kirk Cousins, man. But anyway, let me know. Do you think the Eagles should have ran it on third down and ran down the clock? Or do you think they had the right play? which I'm not saying they didn't have the right play called. Saquon Barkley just drops the ball. So, yeah. Let me know, guys, what your thoughts are on that down in the comments. All right. Now, Tua Tagovailoa. Look at me saying names. I don't know if I said his last name right. But anyway, Tua has suffered another concussion now. Tua Tagovailoa has a history of concussions. I think 1 year he had like 3 concussions in 1 year. Then then when he was at Alabama, he suffered one. And after I think 2022 or 2023, whichever one of those years, Tua had like 3 concussions in 1 year. And after that third one in that year, the doctors were like, we don't recommend that you play again, because if chances of you have another one and surviving or dying are pretty good, or not surviving and dying are pretty good. So for your own health, we don't recommend you go back out there. But Tua goes back out there, of course, and he lights it up. Tua gets paid, and I gotta say, Tua played his butt off. But why wouldn't you though? You got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, all those weapons, running backs, everything. Mike McDaniels. I think his name is Mike. Anyway, you got all these things play into your hand, and Tua had a pretty good season and last year. So, but then we get to what happened on Thursday night, man. Thursday night football, playing the Bills. Tua goes down again. Of course, the Dolphins get beat by the Bills, and I think on the play, Tua just trying to make something happen, and Tua, gets hit. First of all, Tua goes in head first, and then comes up with a concussion. And you can just tell by what happens on the field. You can tell that he was probably unconscious for like a second or two. But this brought up the question: should Tua retire? Everybody's been saying, should Tua retire? And most people saying yes and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, it is up to Tua. I will start by saying that. It's definitely up to Tua. To his family, what's best for him. But ultimately, Tua's probably going to do what he's going to do. And right now, Tua has decided, I'm not going to retire. I'm not going to retire. And then he's also, the Dolphins also put Tua on IR, so he's going to have about a good 4 weeks to think about this really, really hard. Me personally, my perspective on this is that I think Tua should retire. I think it's done. I think the game of football is not bigger than the game of life. I think that he should just retire and be there with his kids, his wife. He has made money. He's just got paid. He has made money. He's going to have the money. So that's not the issue here. And I get it. He wants to continue to play football and his heart's in football, taking all this preparation and all the time he spent preparing to play the game of football, the game that he loves so much. But like I said, football's not bigger than your life, not bigger than family. And so you have to make that decision, not only for you, but for your family, right? So I think he just should retire. I think it's done. I think he's done. He should be done at least. But, he says he's not. But I think this 4 weeks, he has to really think long and hard about it. Long and hard about retirement, because he will want to be there for his kids. No doubt about it. So he has to think long and hard about it. Let me know what you guys think. Should Tua retire after his latest concussion? Or, should he just, give it another shot, man? I definitely would hate to see Tua die out there on the field. Worst case scenario. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Okay, so, Melly.
Hello.
Have you ever accidentally opened up Instagram Live?
No.
Have you ever accidentally, gone there and it accidentally started recording you on Instagram Live or anything, I know you say you never accidentally opened it, but has it accidentally recorded you? I think that's like two different things. No?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, this is what happened to Shannon Sharpe, y'all, over the last week. He, man, you know what? I'm just going to let Shannon explain what happened. Go ahead.
I'm embarrassed for a number of reasons. People count on Shannon, Shay Shay Media, Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, ESPN. There are a lot of people that count on Shannon to be professional at all times. And I always try to be professional at all times. Even when I'm behind closed doors, I still try to remain a level of professional, although I'm in the privacy of my own home. And I'm very disappointed in myself, not for the act. I think there are millions and billions of people of consenting age that engage in activities. But to have your most intimate detail on the audio to be heard, I'm disappointed in myself. I let a lot of people down. My kids, I reached out to them. I called them. I called my sister. My friends, obviously, my friends reached out. But guys, this was not staged. Came in, I threw my phone on the bed, gazed in an activity. I did not know IG Live. I've never been on IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on. So I don't know how it works. And so all of a sudden, my other phone is going off and people are calling me FaceTime that I've never talked to a day in my life on FaceTime. And it didn't, I'm like, why are y'all calling me FaceTime? And after a while, Jamie Fritz, who's been my longtime marketing guy, he found they can hear. I'm like, so now, Ocho, I say ask for patience. He said they can hear. And now I'm starting to get agitated again because you called me and say I'm on IG Live when I know I didn't click myself on IG Live. And he said they can hear me. I said, hear me doing what? He said, it sounds like you were having sex. Man, my heart sank. It dropped. And obviously, I run my accounts, but Jordan being the good Samaritan, the good soldier that he is, Jordan the one that cut it off. Because hell, I didn't even know it was on. Jordan cut it off. Jordan put the message up. And then after I called my agent, the agency, I called ESPN after I just got this good, tell them the truth. I said, I just got to tell them the truth. My phone wasn't hacked. It wasn't a prank. It was me being a healthy, active male. I mean, y'all thought I was bull jiving. Hey, I'll get it in.
So, Melly.
Yes.
Do you buy that this accidentally happened? Shannon accidentally throwing the phone on the bed and everything, and then do you buy that story? Or
I'm like 50-50.
You 50-50?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because okay, let's say your phone is already on and you just throw it on there, and then sometimes when I throw my phone on the bed, it'll go to a different app.
Okay.
But then at the same time, if his phone wasn't on and you just throw it on the bed, it's not going to unlock itself and then go on Instagram and go live.
You right. Yeah, that's true. That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, yeah, my phone is I've never heard of that happening. I mean, I guess it could. I guess that's why you 50-50 on it, because it pops definitely could. But I've never heard of that happening. Just going to Instagram, open it up, then starting the Instagram live. I don't know. Mostly because how, I wouldn't say difficult it is to start Instagram live, but all the steps you have to go through to start Instagram live. Stop me if I'm wrong, y'all. All the steps you have to go through to start an Instagram live. It will be hard to do by accident, because it asks you, are you sure you want to go live? Blah blah blah, type thing. So honestly, I kind of feel like Unc Shannon. Shout out to Shannon though, because my boy's he was putting it down. Let's just say he was putting it down, that video, y'all. He
was getting it on.
It sure was. He definitely Definitely was. He was.
He was like,
And what did they say? He ain't gay no more. Because there were rumors of him being gay. I don't know. He might be
just be a cover story.
It might just be a cover story. That's the other side of it. He's doing it to cover and doing it because people have been saying that he was gay and that he wants to, let them rumors die down. And so doing this kind of helps those rumors die down a little bit. I mean, come on, y'all. Y'all know Uncle's putting it down that video. Voice acted or not. It definitely was him. You could tell it was him. You could hear his voice. And whoever Michelle is, too. I mean, whoever Michelle is. But, man, yeah, I just think it was publicity stuff, man. And it worked. It definitely worked because we all definitely tuned in to hear what he had to say about it. Ocho was making fun of him on Nightcap and everything. It was good. It was good. I will say, everybody, saying that's my uncle now, everybody applauding him a little bit. Like, look at you performing. Anyway. But it's just crazy. But if it is a publicity stunt, he definitely, did that, and they definitely knew what they were doing. It definitely worked. He definitely got all eyes on him for sure. And should I say all ears on him. Oh, all right. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about Shannon Sharpe accidentally opening Instagram Live and going live down in the comments. All right, now it's time for Panthers Corner. Oh, yes, I got a lot to talk about today on Panthers Corner. Okay, so first of all, Panthers finally benching Bryce Young. Like I said last week, I said, was it time to bench Bryce Young? And I absolutely was saying yes. And if not, then I would give him this game, this week 2 game. And what happens? He gets benched. Like I said, of course, I said if he didn't perform in week 2, that was it. And long and behold, Dave Canales or Tepper benches Bryce Young. Finally. And I do feel bad for Bryce Young just because the Panthers handled him totally wrong. I'm not going to shy away from that. He should have been sitting his first year here because it didn't have the O-line, didn't have the weapons. But this year, once we get all that stuff, he was kind of a little shell-shocked. And that's because of what happened his first year here. And he just should have been sitting, y'all. That's the truth about it. Truth about it. But also the other truth about it is that Bryce did not perform. He was worse than last year. Like, way worse. And it was his second year in the league. Like, I don't know what happened to Bryce. I just know that Bryce's confidence was just completely shot. And Dave Canales tried to come in and fix him. And we all, y'all know y'all did too. Y'all Panthers fans did too. We all thought he was fixed. We all thought, hey, Bryce is fixed. Dave Canales got this. And Bryce finally has weapons. Bryce finally has an O-line. And what does he do? He stinks up the joint. And it's weird because in preseason, the one game that he did play, Bryce was confident. He seemed more confident to me. And I don't know what happened between preseason and week 1. That confidence just went down. And yeah. And he made the offense look so bad. So bad. Not making throws. Boy's confidence just shot. Looking like a deer in headlight. Looking like he about to cry. man, it's over for Bryce. 100%. Well, at least here in Carolina, it is over for him. I don't think you can put Bryce back in at this point. You know, we go from Bryce now to Andy Dalton. And, yeah, you can't put Bryce back in at this point. You can't go back to him. His career at Carolina, I think, is done. You can't go back to him. You got to get something. You got to trade him, get something for him, you know, or just let him go at this point because he is done. The Bryce experiment is over. Time to move on. You know, time to move on. Whatever that may look like. You know, we know Andy, of course, not the long-term, you know, fix. We know that. Everybody knows that. So we're going to see what happens the rest of the season. But I do know that this offense will look better under Andy Dalton now. We can finally see and evaluate the rest of the people around him, the rest of the guys on offense, defense, you know, with somebody at quarterback who is like average, who can literally play play quarterback averagely in the NFL, if not good. Okay. And but anyway, where do the Panthers go from here? You know, man, I don't know. I just hope we win. You know, of course, as a fan, you hope you win every week. You know, that's the goal. The goal is to reach Super Bowl, blah, blah. Even though, you know, your team probably won't. But that's beside the point. But think where we go from here now. You start Andy. Andy has to be the starter going forward, of course. You can't put Bryce back in. So now you either go out and draft a quarterback, which, I don't know. But they probably will, knowing the Panthers. But if you do, you have to sit that guy. You have to sit him behind some kind of veteran. But if you know Dave Canales' track record, I would say bring in a veteran quarterback, let him start. But then you can get a quarterback in the draft, right? Get a quarterback in the draft, let him sit a year or two behind whichever veteran Dave Canales wants to be the quarterback of his team. And that's why I think this team will be the best doing, because Dave Canales has a knack for just fixing veteran quarterbacks, you know, who are broken. All right, so now the Panthers go into Las Vegas to play the Raiders. All right, or should I say the Riders. I can't even do it. Anyway, so do I think we'll win? I think we have a dang on good chance of winning this week. And should I say, I think we're going to be very competitive. I think we're going to be in this game. I think we might pull this off, y'all. I think we might pull this off, honestly. But yeah, I think we might pull it off. I think the Panthers, I think we beat the Las Vegas Raiders in week 3 by like 3 points or so. I think we win. But let me know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments about your Panthers, man. Do you think we made the right decision in benching Bryce Young? Do you think the Panthers will beat the Raiders in week 3? Let me know, guys, down in the comments. And that has been Panthers Corner. All right, now it's time for my week 3 picks. I definitely got that upset pick of last week 100% right. Y'all, let me just say, all right, because what happened? Anybody want to tell me? I know I can't hear out there, but it's all right. Mel, you want to tell me what happened? Mel don't even know what happened. All right, that's fine. That's cool. All right. That's cool. That's all right.
What happened at the game?
The Vikings upset the 49ers, and I picked that as my upset pick of the Vikings upsetting the 49ers, and the Vikings did it. Man, look at me, making good picks. Now, yeah, some of those picks I got wrong, but we're not going to talk about those. But here we go. Once again, week 3. All right, Thursday Night Football. Patriots versus the Jets. I believe the Jets beat the Patriots. I believe Aaron Rodgers is getting his groove back a little bit, and he's going to play a little bit better than he did. You know, he's knocking off the rest a little bit, so I think he's going to play better than week 1 and week 2. All right, the best game of the week is going to be between the Ravens and the Cowboys. Both of these teams badly. I wouldn't say badly, but, you know, they can use a win. definitely the Ravens can use a win. And yeah, definitely the Ravens going to beat the Cowboys just because the Ravens are just the all-around better team. And I just think the Ravens will finally find a foot and actually win a game. I mean, it's not like they haven't been putting up points on opponents. It's, it's just that, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I think the Ravens beat the Cowboys. All right. Here we go. Picking up another upset. Upset of the week is going to be the game between the Lions and the Cardinals. And you already know I'm going with this one. The Cardinals are going to beat the Lions. That's my upset of the week. All right, Sunday Night Football. The Chiefs versus the Falcons. Oh, boy, the Chiefs about to beat on them Falcons. About to feast on them Falcons, 100%. Yes, I know Isaiah Pacheco went down, but it's okay. The Chiefs signed Kareem Hunt, and, it's all good. Got Patrick Mahomes back there. Chiefs beat the Falcons. Monday Night Football got two matchups. First one being the Jaguars versus the Bills. I think the Jaguars finally get their first win of the season, beating the Bills. Something just tells me they will. All right, and then we got the Commanders versus the Bengals. The Bengals finally get their first win of the season after looking better against the Chiefs. They always play up for the Chiefs, though. And that was the best game of the week, by the way. All right, and those are my week 3 picks, guys. All righty, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more from the channel. Make sure you guys go ahead and just click on the little videos or whatever down below on the side of me, wherever, because I got more videos for you guys. Come back, and I'll see you guys next time on episode 18 of the Justin Crockett Show. Peace and love, my friends. And Melly, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Peace out, y'all.